And bada boom, bada bing.
Are we in?
Are we in? Yes, we're in.
Okay.
Very good. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I'm a whole year older now. It's crazy. But
That's how long
yes,
we've been gone.
that's how long we've been gone. Oh. But yeah, welcome back to Open Spellbook to Aias and Arcane Awakening. Just me and Faye today
Hi.
for our next one shot. I'm just gonna adjust that so you're a little more in the center. That looked a little better. I think that looks better.
Okie dokie. I was like, I can't tell. Oh, I see now.
Yeah, just
Okay.
a little better.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a little like the same last time with Pyrrhic. We dove into a little bit of individual lore and backstory. We also talked a bit about how we developed the character and the world from which Vesper is from, and the various organizations that she has entangled with, and various other things. So yeah, it's gonna be very exciting. I do have something for you first.
Oh, I love surprises.
Yes, you
Sometimes.
probably know what this is.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, whatever could it be?
Oh my. No.
Chop. Nope.
No.
Not that one.
No.
Crunch.
No bite.
No bite.
No bite.
No bite.
Okay.
As bitey as it look.
No bite.
No bite.
But look how pretty
But
it is.
admire.
Well, let me do the influencer hand thing.
Yeah, what's the
What is
influencer
it?
hand thing?
It's like the.
Oh.
Yeah. Just. Ooh,
Ooh,
yeah.
some
you like
ASMR
that?
on there.
Okay.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Ooh, but it's got leaves. Oh. Oh my
Yeah.
God, sorry guys, I'm just like.
No. Take your
So I
time.
just like stim off the dice. No, give me like 2 seconds.
No, our good friend
God.
Rue from Monster of the Week. That's
I want a whole set
Monster of the
those.
Week spelled with zeros instead of O's on Instagram. That is who we have done our little collab for our dice giveaway over on Instagram. There are 5 of these lovely D20s that you could win. One for each of the player characters and one for your friendly neighborhood DM, who is a kind and generous DM and would never ever do anything traumatizing to your characters.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're all different types of liquid core. They've got different things like in them. So one has little herbs, and then the other has some flower arrangements, moths, mushrooms, and stars. It's just really, really well done with Rue.
This is so
I
fun.
can't thank you enough for taking on this project.
Yes, they're
And
amazing.
yes, they're super fun. So if you don't want to enter into the giveaway, which why wouldn't you?
Yeah, free dice, come on.
You have until the 18th to do that, which will be our next stream with Kaylee. So enter to that. If you don't or miss it for some godforsaken reason, please go support them. Monster of the Week. They do some lovely work in and around the Orlando area. So yeah.
So much of their stuff.
Yeah. So when we last left off, the three of us, you, me, Tristan, and Kaylee,
Yes.
we were kind of exploring more of Bard's Covenant. We went to several different places, such as the Cathedral of the Greater
Yes.
12, where you had a very, very nice nat 20 for a total of 25, particularly with your like little blood offering as well.
God, I'm so glad that rolled well, because...
Yeah, no, that was incredible. So we'll see what happens with that. You also got Fenlis ready for her date, which
Yes.
will be very exciting.
Very excited.
With Berold, our buttless tiefling. What a title. You also went and got your hair did, and
Yes.
gosh, what else? Was it the...
Cathedral was the big one.
The
date,
cathedral was the big thing
hair.
for you.
Yeah.
Um,
And then you thought I asked for 4 dead mockingbirds, or 2 dead mockingbirds. 2 dead hummingbirds? You thought I asked for 2 dead hummingbirds.
yeah.
I wanted 2 wings of a hummingbird.
Just 2 wings of a hummingbird.
Yes.
Yeah. At the... Where was that again? Like the magic store?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, they would... Did we have that? Did they not have that? I forget.
I did get them. I do have them in my...
Okay, then
yes,
yeah,
I have
they
two
would have had
hummingbird
that.
feathers in my kit right now.
Oh, hummingbird feathers.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't hear the feathers part. Just like 2 hummingbirds?
Yeah, just
okay.
the whole bird.
A bird in the hand worth 2 in the bush. Or 2 birds in the hand worth 4 in the bush. Math. I don't do that. Yes, and then you made your way to the Hieronymus Club to try and find a little bit of information on various next steps.
Yes,
whether
yes,
that
yes.
was for, I believe Fenlise said something about wanting to find somebody. And then Pyrrhic has his ulterior motives, which we actually helped suss out a little bit in this last one.
Okay, interesting.
So that was really good. And perhaps we will find out a little bit more this time around for our good friend Vesper Clay.
We will see.
Yeah.
We will see.
With that too, into our next thing, let's talk about her
Okay.
a little bit.
Slay, yeah.
I would love for you to share just like where the idea of Vesper first came from.
Okay.
And how you kind of arrived to this point.
Yeah.
And I know we kind of did some of this together
Yes.
too, so but that might be a bit more like official lore specific.
Mm-hmm.
But everything that like whatever came from Faye's brain,
Yes.
the Feywild as it were. Tell us about that.
So contrary to popular belief, despite the way I live my life and all the green I own, I've actually never played a druid in D&D. I've played...
That is actually very
that
surprising.
I know, that's surprising for a lot of people. I've done like so many other classes, but I've never done druid. And I was like, okay, this might actually be
This might be the one.
I was like, I think I should actually probably live up to the image I've created for myself and play a druid. I was like, okay, it's time. So I was like, all right, we're gonna go in. I knew I wanted to do Circle of Spores Druid. I think out of all like Druid classes, that one's been like, that's always been like my favorites. Just kind of like looking over it like schematic wise and just like things you can do with it. And I was like, ooh. And I did a run in Baldur's Gate as a Circle of Spores Druid, and I really enjoyed it. So I was like, okay, yeah.
So you have played a druid in a manner of speaking.
Yeah, I guess.
You've played a druid in D&D adjacent content.
Correct. If we count Baldur's Gate, I technically have played a druid, but like not like an actual like table setting. I've not played a druid in that context. So I'm excited to actually get to like and do that now.
Yes. And my girlfriend Emma has played as a Circle of Spores druid in our private campaign, and she loves it. She has made a point to collect all of the finger bones from her enemies.
I love that.
Which is just, yeah.
I love
and
that.
now she has enough to make a full like animated skeleton, which perfect.
Of only finger bones?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, it doesn't need to be like an actual skeleton. It can be
Fair enough.
a finger bone like perhaps a giant hand made out of
Anatomically
finger
incorrect
bones.
finger bone skeleton.
Yeah.
Oh
like
gosh.
the master hand in Smash Bros. Just
Oh my
finger
God.
bones.
I'm screaming. No, I love that.
Oh, I've given her ideas.
We
Great.
did. We did have the caveat though that there is going to be a singular talking mushroom that shows up in this campaign.
Yes.
I don't know the context of this. So
It's gonna show up. Don't worry about it.
Okay. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, no, I really just wanted a druid. Because it's like, okay, it's time. And like personality wise, the last character I played was like she was very forward, very she was very charismatic and like very forward. So I was
confident.
Yeah, very I think that's the word, like very confident. So I was like, okay, well, I kind of want to take a different route this time. So we're gonna tweak with Vesper. We're gonna make her a little bit more like, you know, like
Yeah.
So I definitely want to go that route because that's usually not a character I do in any context, even outside of D&D. Most of any type of like acting or anything I do, the character's always like very like confident and like very like brazen and charismatic. So I'm like, it's interesting to not do that this time around.
Yeah. Does that, and this may be pulling back the curtain a little bit, does that lack of confidence, I guess, sort of stem from more recent things in her backstory versus like long-standing precedent, or
I definitely think just the way her backstory also developed, that personality makes sense for her. I do think Vesper as a character, she does want to get away from that. So we'll see how that plays out longer in the campaign. But given her backstory, it does make sense for her to be a little bit more like unsure and like not as confident at first.
Yeah.
So, which is why, I was very excited about the changing of the seasons for the Eladrins in particular.
Yeah.
I feel like it's very fun to play with emotion-wise.
It is very like it's a very easy outlet for self-expression, I guess, for your character.
Yeah.
So I loved earlier in our live stream when you did make that conscious choice of having those kind of rainy day sort of vibes, if you will, with that. Just really nice way to accent that and inform.
Yeah, and it's a fun like feature for that class. So it's like, why not like play into that? But yeah, no, that's Vesper. Excited to kind of delve into her backstory. And see how things go.
Yes. I guess continuing a little bit with this, because you're not the only Eladrin in the party.
Which, by the way, we did not talk about that pre-stream.
No, we didn't.
That was just complete coincidence.
Yeah, that would have been pretty wild. And as some of you might have seen in our previous stream, Pyrrhic obviously is going to have a very different background than Vesper, even just based on where they're both from.
Yes.
Is there anything with that you feel like has been interesting so far, or you've been wanting to explore?
She definitely, just like where she grew up, I honestly don't think she would have too much like knowledge of kind of like the Feyfars and like where Pyrrhic's from, just because like she didn't grow up around that. So I do think that is something I want to explore like later. It's just like, hey, by the way, like we are the same.
We should probably talk about this.
It's like we are not from the same place, but we are the same.
Yeah.
So that's definitely something I want to explore at some point.
Yeah.
When narrative allows.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Even just like that. Oh, where was my train of thought going? That. Wanting to learn more about the Feyfar, just because the technology exists to travel the planes, magic exists to do that. It's very hard to do and it's very expensive if you can't do it. So yeah, it's like going to the moon, basically. It actually literally is going to the moon.
Yeah, actually, maybe one day she'll just take a vacation. Things go south, and she's just like, actually, guys.
I'm dipping. Sorry.
I'm gonna go back it up.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess with her background and homeland too, what is the more interesting things about that for her with you?
I'm gonna hold on. I gotta find my map. Hold on, guys. Okay.
I mean, I can remind you too.
Because I know. So how much of her backstory am I like?
However much you would like to. This is also above the table too.
Okay. Cool.
So.
I was like, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I was like,
a lot of the like very recent stuff is kind of on the docket to explore tonight.
Okay.
But at least just like from like upbringing and cultural
gotcha
roots and things.
So Vesper we have not been there yet, but Vesper was born in a little city called Seahenge. And it is south of like where our main story, it's on the southern continent where our main story begins. As the name implies, the sea, it is on the seaside. She grew up in a family with an older sister, both her parents. Certain events kind of created some strife in said family, and that is kind of what led Vesper to leave and head north, and end up where she is now currently.
Yeah.
Some of those events we will touch on later. I don't want to
Yes.
jump the gun, but yeah, definitely a big family event, kind of sort of family event, played a part into even the way that she looks in some aspects, and then again how she ended up where she is and the current storyline that she's on.
Yeah.
So
That's good.
yes.
Yeah. I really liked with developing this country that she is from, Ilai, as it's like a confederation of druidic enclaves under one of the great worms, and that was a lot of fun for me to develop, and I thank you for being so into that. Historically speaking, I kind of drew from pre-Columbian Colombia, which is, say that 5 times really, really fast, as well as a early medieval Scottish kingdom called Dal Riada, as particularly with these being kind of insular druidic communities that are loosely tied together under this one person, like a high king.
Yeah.
I thought having these druids kind of centered around effectively hill forts and similar local communities would be a really interesting way to put it, which is why so many of these towns and cities that are in Ilai are named for henges or barrows.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Yeah. So just kind of maybe not the most original thing, but still I really enjoyed having that aspect of it. And I think there will be some things that you will see later in this journey as well, where this older lore does come up too. Maybe not tonight with some of them, but to be continued on that front.
Excellent.
Shall we dive back into the fiction of it all?
All right, let's go.
I suppose so. As we last left off, we descended straight downward into the guild headquarters for this city's chapter of Those Among You, the Thieves Guild, the crime syndicate of this, not just Bard's Coven, but also the wider region, this southwesterly region of the continent Caparessa. So Vettenberg, as you may have heard, Aranakia, and even down as far as to Foros. You might have even heard inklings of it in your early life in Seahenge, but that would have probably been the furthest extent of their influence.
Which she will. So I guess technically she would have heard some of it too when she eventually went north to Fortitude.
She definitely would have heard more about it. Yeah.
Okay.
However, growing up, you would have known about Those Among You being, at least for people from Drakor, that was an organization of pirates and privateers and smugglers. Gotcha. They would be roving the coast and perhaps stopping in a place like Seahenge to overnight, maybe pillage a little bit, maybe spend some of their ill-gotten booty. Who's to say? Probably depended on the ship, its captain, and how willing they were to abide by the local rules.
Okay.
So you are in this thieves' den, and it goes down quite a few stories worth into the ground, and you are almost effectively in this network of tunnels and sub-basements. There would be a lobby area, perhaps with several different valets. You would see they would be wood elves and goblins mostly here. Some of them are talking with potential clients, acquaintances, as you may remember hearing is the lingo, such as yourself. an acquaintance. You wouldn't be a full member as a friend or
Not
a
a friend
buddy
yet.
or your best friend. Certainly not. You would not quite be acquainted with them just yet.
Yeah.
You would see Pyrrhic perhaps lost in thought a little bit, trail off and scoping out the room directly in front of you as you exit the foyer, which you would maybe just see a little bit of it. It's more of a bar type area because, of course, what Thieves Guild doesn't have a bar
Fair enough.
in it. And he goes up, purchases a drink or two, and starts chatting. And then you would see him go and park himself at a booth on the far wall and open up his book.
Okay. So. Okay, so essentially you said like we're at like the bar-ish area.
Yes.
Okay.
You could be. You're still in this lobby. You would see that there
Okay.
might be a sort of a few other like parlors. It looks like in the bar there may be an additional room. You can't quite see what's in there from this angle, but you can definitely see that there's people going to and from the right-hand side.
Okay.
As you're entering the bar area.
Okay. I do think I would enter the bar area. And just kind of do like a precursor look around, like how, like, are people like crouched bunched up together? Are there any people by themselves? Is everyone just
There
kind of like...
certainly would be a few folks that are at their own tables or booths. It's not very busy right now. It is in the middle of the day. And from what you could tell, the real party is upstairs. That's where people are getting litty. So in their little masquerade costumes and silly outfits and nobles' clothings, being outright debaucherous, perhaps in some ways. So
All right, noted.
yeah. So you would see at the bar there are 3 bartenders. There would be the one that Pyrrhic talked to would have it would be a tiefling with purple, tall sort of spiral horns and a short goatee. You might overhear his name is Batu. Batu.
No, not to use for copyright.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Batu's a Mongolian name. I don't know what you're talking about. You would also see that there are 2 other tieflings. There's one woman that has a greener complexion with ram's horns.
Okay.
And I'm blanking on the one that I described, the third one last time. I think he was maybe a more kind of golden, brassy sort of complexion. And he would probably have horns. I think, yes, he had horns that went out more like antlers.
Okay.
Not quite like antlers, but certainly in that shape.
Okay.
Make sense?
Is he giving like Iron Bull?
Is he giving what?
Iron Bull? No. Oh.
What is that?
Oh, he's a character.
Iron Bull. Who is the Iron Bull? I know who Ferdinand the Bull is. Oh, okay. From Dragon Age. Okay. Maybe not as burly.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, I just meant like antler size or
Yeah.
size. Okay.
Yeah. Kind of that shape
Okay.
of that, but certainly with more like offshoot horns.
Gotcha.
It's like if you had dragon horns in the shape of antlers.
Ooh, okay.
It's pretty cool. And there is everybody that works as like staff in those among you's headquarters. They all seem to be wearing some sort of canvas not quite a uniform. There's no insignia,
Okay.
but it does. It is this kind of rough spun canvas or burlap, very dark
Okay.
in color. Shabby but refined.
All right. I think with that, I'm going to go to with the green tiefling.
Yeah.
If he is not doing anything.
Well, it's a she, remember?
She. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait.
Mm-hmm.
2. Okay. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. Not bad.
No, you're good.
Okay. So I'm gonna go up to the green tiefling, and I'm going to go order a drink. So I'm just gonna sit down, give her like a little nod to kind of get her attention.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She comes over and says, "Hello. You must be one of our new acquaintances."
I am, yes.
Well, welcome. Yes, this is usually everybody's first stop here.
Okay, so I'm maybe doing. Okay, that's good to know at least.
Of course. How can I help you, dear?
Let's see. Do you have any dark liquor by chance?
Dark liquor. Oh,
Yeah.
do we have any dark liquor?
Oh.
Yes, we've got rum, brandy, whiskey. I believe the gentleman over there just had a whiskey, pointing at Pyrrhic. That one is quite good. It's a little on our pricier side.
That's fine. I'll take what he's having.
And she actually takes the bottle from the other bartender. Thanks, Bart. On the rocks. Neat.
Neat.
Uh,
Vesper is not alcoholic, I swear.
Garnish, anything?
Just plain, just...
You've got druid craft for that, I imagine.
Oh, you could... Oh, what's...
Leaves.
That's fair. Do you all have a lot of druids that come in here by chance?
How do you mean?
I mean, you were able to just kind of like look at me. I'm wondering if any other ones that come through just look druidic in nature, or you could just kind of tell.
Yeah, I mean, we've got several folks. Some that are a little more organized than others, but it just depends on what people need from us. If we need to, if we need a friend to take something back to the house, if we need a friend to just go get something for you.
All right.
Yeah.
And how I know a little bit about you all from my travels and just where I grew up, but how far reaching would you say this all is now? Like, do you all have people from down south, different continents, or is this mainly just...
You're talking where the dragons live?
Yes.
I mean, I haven't met anybody from that far. Personally, I know... She kind of furrows her brow for a second. And strokes her fingers along her forehead, almost to the edges where her horns meet her skull.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say I've seen anybody here that seems druidic like you in a while. I know, I mean, some of our best buddies way down south, they run along the coast. Especially with the wars, they made a pretty penny trying to fix some things for good old Eli, right?
Oh, okay. But you wouldn't really know any type of or any friends that I could potentially talk to about that, would you?
Friends wise, I would say my best friend might be the person to really talk. Just with it being so far south, we don't have a whole lot of contacts there, but my best friend knows everybody among us. So he would at least be able to point you in the right direction.
Okay.
It's a bit of a tall order trying to get him on a day like today, mind you.
Could I, you wouldn't be able to give me his name at least, would you?
Yeah, I absolutely
Perfect.
can. Let me, the DM, switch pages here.
All those pages.
Yes. Oh. Yeah. My best friend Yorgos. Yorgos.
Oh, see, I would have gotten it. Oh, I'm so good at this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here it goes. Okay. But he is here today. But it's just probably hard to get a hand.
He's in his office,
Okay.
I will say. He's a lovely guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. This just gold dwarf, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, knows his way around some money.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And he's friends with Elias. Elias Wing. Is that what?
Not those guys.
Oh, okay.
No.
No, okay.
No. Let me see how much she would actually know about this. Not a lot. Here's the thing with Yorgos, it's all business to him. So with the plantation wars being what they have been, there's money to be made everywhere. So I'm pretty sure we've done some stuff for the Archduchy. I would also say we probably have done some stuff for Eli, even after what happened.
All right.
And she actually pours herself a beer and just...
Excellent pour, by the way. This is quite good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a bestseller.
Okay. I'm so sorry for the 20 questions.
No, it's not any trouble. That's kind of what we're here for.
I just figured, you're a bartender. I'm sure you talk to people often, friends, acquaintances, best friends alike. So, but I appreciate this, and I'm going to keep that in mind if I do come across him. Thank you so much.
What's kind of going through Vesper's mind, asking all these questions?
Definitely trying to see if they have done anything with Prince Uru, or anyone that is part of the wing, to see if they've had any recent interactions at least. So I think that's where her mind is. Just trying to see if there's any type of recent thread that she can kind of grasp onto.
I'm Lydia.
Oh, Vesper, nice to meet you.
And she kind of pulls you in a little closer.
Oh,
no. And she says, very in hushed tones, I think I know who you're looking for.
Okay. Do you know?
I don't, certainly. That is definitely a Yorgos question.
Okay.
I will say, there's been maybe a little talk that something's up. And that you would know this already, that the wing has not made its way quite to Bard's Coven just yet.
Yep.
They're kind of pushing it into Bard's Coven. They're pushing it into Vettenberg as well. But they have not... They've been quite divided in their attention, particularly since the battle at Rock Saga.
Okay.
So, as they regroup, Lydia would say, just from what I've been hearing about the Rune Watch, they're a little jumpy, we'll say.
Understandable.
There's a captain in here that likes to come in for a little relaxation, as it were.
Oh, okay.
And when we give him a little extra relaxation juice, his mouth also gets a little relaxed.
And what is his drink of choice?
Oh, his drink of choice. He is gonna probably like we have the spice mead.
Okay.
From up north.
Well, if you see me,
goes very well with the Pruden whiskey.
Okay, perfect. Well, if I see him around, I know which 2 drinks I need to get.
Absolutely, yes. His name is gonna be Johann.
I can spell Johann.
Johhann.
Yes. Oh, nope, missing an. Okay, there we go. Alright.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I think he likes me a lot, so I tend to get him talking a little bit more.
Oh, interesting. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah. There's been some... I think he was saying something about some activity maybe happening to the east of here.
Okay.
That might not surprise you. But it's been getting closer.
They are getting quite close.
Yeah, I mean, at least with Vettenberg's half of the Ruden Watch, they've been pretty tied up in the no man's land over there. So it's a little dicey.
Dicey it is.
Particularly with those recent developments, people are a little more on edge. I didn't think anyone was capable of doing something like that.
They're out there.
Say what you want about Oiru's righteous cause, but that was a bridge too far, I think.
Yes, I agree.
So I rolled a nat 20 on insight. is what that was when she pulled you in.
I figured. I was like, oh no.
That's why I'm like, hey, what's going on? Yeah. I think that might be a good point to get back into a flashback, perhaps.
I think so.
Yeah. I have some ideas on how far we can go back. I'd like to hear potentially what you would like to do too. I'm thinking potentially just as she's starting to get on this journey, do we want to go back in Fortitude, or do we want to go back further to Seahenge?
I think so. My thought process on it was Seahenge. So
Yeah.
you see the before, Fortitude. So you like see the during, and then our place for the after. So that was kind of like my thought process on it. Just
Cool.
So you kind of see the progression.
I like that a lot.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So, we get over to Seahenge, and while it is one of the few actual settlements you could call a port city, or for that matter, a city in Eli, as it's very agrarian and rural culture, it is on kind of mostly a rocky outcrop with much of the usable coastline far below it.
Gotcha. Okay.
So the city is kind of dog-boned into two sort of hubs. You have this hub that is by the coastline, the beach line, which is perhaps a lot newer, where maybe modern traders and settlers have kind of come in to stake their claim and use it as a base of operations to extract these resources. You may even have a little envoy's office for the Duchy of Foros or one of the trading guilds throughout Caparussa, Aranakia, and Vettenberg, trying to just like make some good relations with the local government. Not dissimilar to how maybe like early Dutch traders in the 1600s might approach the shogun of Japan.
Okay.
It's very lots of gifts and things, very deferential to their power and cultural practices. But for those with an astute eye of these things, ulterior.
Okay.
The other end of it, with this big thoroughfare, with maybe some newer shops on the lower side of the city, and then some older stonework homes as you more and more as you get higher and higher up this promontory.
Okay.
I'm almost picturing the cliffs of Moher in Ireland, or Giant's Causeway there. And maybe some of these houses like the ancient temple in Octu Island in Star Wars. Something similar to that.
Okay.
When you get to the top, the summit of this cliff, there will also be these ring forts, these earthenwork mounds, which would be the oldest part of the settlement by far, where the draconic leader of this enclave would be. And then as these concentric rings go out and out and out, the nobles living closer to that dragon's nest.
Okay.
With more and more general populace.
The further out in the
further out. How classist, how wonderful. And I'm going to pull up my little document just to make sure I'm keeping myself honest. Oh, where is that? Nope. Well, at any rate, we have that.
We know it exists.
We know it exists. I haven't obviously opened it in a while. So that's really exciting. How about that? Yeah. Anyway, I'm sort of picturing Vesper coming from a family that is a bit more important to the draconic lord of the city.
Yeah, I would like. I don't think they'd be like in the elite / noble circle.
Sure.
But I think maybe like one behind that.
Yeah.
One or two behind that.
Mm-hmm. I think that would be good. Definitely titled.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But not like.
Yes.
Lord.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like upper middle class.
Mm-hmm.
Fantasy,
upper middle class, maybe.
Fantasy upper middle class.
Yeah, fantasy upper middle class. We'll call that. Mm-hmm. What do you sort of picture this house looking like?
So since it's kind of like it's on like the top, and everything there is older, I do think they would like the house is basically made of like stone brick. There's large. You can see like there's the top of the house is just it has like large like pointed ceilings. You can see ceilings, roof. My God, roof. I think that there would just be like ivy just like cascading on like maybe just like one side of the house where they've kind of just let nature grow, but it's not in an overrun kind of way, but in a very like a classic Victorian kind of way where there's just like ivy and everything just coming down the house.
Interesting. Yeah.
I do think that's kind of like what it would look like on the outside. On the inside, I know we said it was kind of more upper middle class. So, I think it'd be very well lived in, but you have your foyer, you have a space. I would say it's very spacious. Spacious to the point where it seems like
I think spacious works really well.
Yeah.
Particularly with kind of the openness of these enclaves, particularly one that is by the sea and wanting to be in that in that environment. Perhaps it has this open veranda that is facing the sea.
I can see that.
So it's like it seems very stately, but still very like unassuming in some ways.
Yes, I think so.
Like a humble brag.
Pretty much, yes. And we're like, oh my God, Vesper's the bougie kid. No, I promise. It's not true.
You're not the only bougie kid.
I promise.
Yeah, Vesper is a self-described not bougie kid.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
But yeah, that is kind of how I picture the house. Like, again, big, but at the time seems too big for like the family dynamics. And we'll kind of touch on that one later.
Yeah, because it is only the 4, so I'm seeing.
Yes.
The patriarch of your home, Valthorn.
Yes.
I almost see him as being a port authority almost, maybe with some experience as a seafaring druid.
Yeah, he would definitely have a lot more. I guess. Oh, sorry, I just had the word. I'm just brain-wording. Not say. What's the other word?
Not same?
No, not. He wouldn't have say in things. He would have, like...
Influence?
There we go. Thank you. That's the word. Oh, my God. I definitely think he would have, like, more influence.
Yeah.
Just because he's been there for so long.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, very, very by the book.
I would think that kind of, especially with what we were talking about with these pirates and privateers, particularly in the last, like, several decades, he would probably have a lot to do with that. May have even gone and fought some of these people personally. I think Vesper would be used to having different figures in maybe one of the big meeting rooms from the town, meeting to plan out these attacks or how to defend, as there would have been raiders as well.
Yes.
Especially as things heated up between the Duchy of Foros and Eli's dominion. There absolutely would have been a town militia formed, and he absolutely would have been one of the first to join, having seen firsthand how these northerners have invaded and taken advantage of the land that is rightfully Eli's and not to be touched. So.
No, yeah, I agree with that.
So. Perhaps we see a slightly younger Vesper.
Yeah, so I think since we're starting in Seahenge, we she would still be relatively young. It'd be her and her older sister, Kasadi. And I think just one day her father is in a meeting with everyone, and her and her sister are playing, and they're like, oh, how close can we get to father study without getting caught? Because I don't think he will let them in there. Like, obviously, you're not going to let children into a war meeting.
Right.
But I do think they would probably play a little game of how close can we get without
Yeah.
Father Deer is catching us.
You would see. Go ahead and make a stealth check for me, actually. And I'll make one for Vasati.
Self-check of a 5-year-old. Let's go. Alright, I'm using the new dice. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. 4.
A 4 plus.
No.
No?
No. No.
4 plus no.
No, that is with the plus. That is.
Okay.
That is with the
Okay.
plus. Ooh,
All right.
Maybe that was a 7. No, that was a 2.
Yeah. Are we
crazy.
picturing like child Vesper and
Like,
child Vasati, or like teenagers?
I think maybe like. I'm gonna do some quick math right quick. I would say maybe like 11, 12.
Yeah, tweens.
Yeah,
Okay.
tweens.
Whatever the Eladrin form
Yeah,
of tween
whatever the elven
is.
version of
Yes.
tween is. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So a few decades.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
That's
right.
how it works. Yeah. Vasati kind of leads the way, and maybe because there's all of this lush greenery that has kind of been planted and made part of the architecture of the building, she, having had just a little longer to get used to all of this, and maybe has played this game a little bit more than you, kind of egging on your curiosity and adventurous spirit. She wants to beat you at this.
Okay.
She kind of almost melts herself into these plants and things that are along the walls of this meeting room. You see her go in and just disappear. You don't know where she is. And feeling inspired by that, or perhaps competitive, who's to say, you come in with a little less care and a lot more haste. And make, I guess, an insight check.
Oh boy. All right, we're trying this again. Please. Thank God, not 20.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we're
Great.
back. We're back, boys. We're 22.
So your father Valthorn, he and a few other fairly important figures in town are all meeting together, and in this meeting room there is a small fire pit in the center, perhaps, the chimney coming over it, clay work, we'll say, because Vesper clay. Hey yo. What did you say the house was made out of again, or did you?
I think it would be more like stone material, like, since it's on the seaside, maybe like the hard, you could find bits and pieces of like hard coral and like hard shell, like just like in pieces of the house. Just because that's what's nearby.
Yeah, I'm almost picturing. I don't know if you had any intention with the last name. Maybe like the name, your surname is for the estate that it is, and maybe it's like put together with all of these clay pieces.
Yeah, I can
or
see
something.
that.
It's the House of Clay. So
I like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't want to canonize it without your permission.
I was kind of thinking. I was like, how can I make this? Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
And maybe it's this really like unique clay of some sort. Or like how do you want it to look?
Maybe like it could, like, since it's like, again, like they're like so close to the sea, some type of like, there has to be some type of like sea,
it could have this,
or mixture.
Yeah, like a pigmentation to it that's caused by the sea foam or something, or a texture.
I like that.
Yeah, cool. I like this. That's fun. Yeah. So you would see this fire pit that the smoke is going up into this chimney. But with your nat 20 on insight, you can see several different figures you would have seen before, except for maybe one. Who's an enormous draconic looking person. Not who Faye is thinking.
Okay, I was like,
not who Faye is thinking.
No.
Yeah, not necessarily that important.
Okay.
Certainly a draconic figure of sorts. You don't know yet, but they are very deep into conversation, and you would hear. He's going to sign the peace treaty soon. And I sincerely doubt it is going to stop them on their home turf from continuing the fight. And they're going to keep doing the same thing they've done to us, to everyone up north, including our allies. And this is not tenable. This is not a peace deal. This is not a peace deal. And it's at this point you perhaps trip over. How do you make your presence known?
I think that if I'm hiding in the greenery and whatnot, I think that Vesper, hearing all this, she would just kind of like maybe she's holding on to just like some vines that are inside, and she's just like slowly just like leaning forward to just kind of like listen in. So she's just like, oh, what's going on? And then I don't think she's paying attention to like, I just don't think she would have paid attention to like which vine she grabbed, and I think she might have just grabbed a really old one, and the leaning just like snaps it, and she just catapults right in.
To the surprise and amazement of the figures gathered around this fire pit, you plop straight onto the floor.
I'm sorry. Me and Vasadi are playing a game, and I came in here to try to find her, and I heard you guys talking, and it's
all right. It's all right, little minnow. Yes, just you know you're not supposed to be in here though.
I know we were playing a game.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Ooh. Hold on myself.
6.
No.
Vesper, your father kind of frowns. It's very easy to get picked up into games, but we are having quite a serious conversation. Since you're here, would you like to meet a draconic lord?
Is that okay?
The dragon nods his head. It is a dragon, you can absolutely tell, but in a humanoid-esque form.
Okay. Gotcha.
So humanoid facial features, perhaps a little bit of an elongated snout.
Okay.
Certainly the teeth and the slitted eyes.
Okay.
Definitely some nice horns.
Okay.
Almost they're crystalline in nature.
Okay.
Named, we'll say, Amar.
It'd be so good if I could spell. Oh my god.
AMAR.
Oh. Okay, perfect. I think she would very shyly go up to him, give a bit of a bow, and say in Druidic, no, because I don't think she would know that yet. No, she wouldn't know Druidic
She
yet.
might know a little bit.
She might know a little bit of it. Okay.
Actually,
very like very.
no, Druidic would be probably your first language.
Okay.
And then, yeah, you would know Common, but
Yeah.
Druidic first.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think she would respond. She would say in Druidic, very, very nice to meet you. I'm sorry I interrupted your meeting.
My girls are the same way. It's quite all right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. What is your name, little one?
Vesper.
Vesper.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wonderful name, much like the wind.
Thank you.
Yes. And Lord Amar.
Oh, you are a I'm sorry, I don't mean to stare.
It is quite all right. And he kind of kneels down, actually, kind of sensing that you are a bit intimidated. It is very nice to meet you. Your father, Valthorn, has been a friend of mine for quite some time.
Oh.
Yes, I'm sorry it's taken me so long to meet you.
We're not supposed to come in here, so.
Yes, well, it's a bit of an important time in everyone's lives here. You've heard about the fighting that's been going on, right?
Yeah, we're winning, I think.
And he sighs and looks at Valthorn. I would not say we are making the right choices if we are. So, that is why I'm here to talk to your father and all of our other friends here. To see if we can make the right decision for our Draconic Lord, the Great Worm, alive as well. There are many of us that are concerned for the land and for the people, not just of our nation, but for our neighbors as well. We want to be good neighbors.
Yes. But we're safe here, right?
We are safe for the time being, yes.
Okay.
Yes. And if our great worm lord has his way, we will very likely be safe here. But well, we also want our neighbors to be safe, and our bad neighbor is not going to be kind to our neighbors as well.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
That is what we are talking here about. And perhaps we can change some minds and hearts.
Well,
yes.
It sounds like you want the right thing. Again, I'm sorry I interrupted.
That's right. Let me ask you, do you want the right thing?
Oh, I think Vesper is gonna be very taken aback by this because she's like, 11. It's like, what do you mean? What is the right thing? Her frontal lobe is in the Phillips. What does that mean? I think, why wouldn't I want the right thing? I want to be happy, isn't that? I think that's the right thing.
That can be the right thing, yes. But do you want your happiness to come at the expense of others?
I mean, if it's small.
Would your happiness, if something's small.
Sometimes I take stuff from my sister. That brings me happiness.
And that's more of a game for the two of you. Does she take things from you too?
Oh, all the time.
Well, see, yes, that is a game that you play. And there's an understanding there. And what our neighbors and we are doing, it's very much not a game. And there is not an understanding. And sometimes we have to be firm in making sure our neighbors understand what is right and what is wrong.
Oh, I see. I see. Yes. When me and my sister have a fight, we just talk about it. And that helps us. Have you tried talking?
We don't think they want to listen.
Oh.
At least the way we would like for them to.
Oh, Well, I mean, I do want good things. So I hope they listen to you so we can keep having good things. I like it here.
Yes. This is a beautiful city, if I do say so myself. Can I count on you to protect it?
Oh, and then I think Vesper's just gonna kind of like look down and start like fiddling with her hair. I maybe. What can I do?
You're still learning, but there's potential in you.
Oh.
I can see. You conduct yourself with grace.
Well, not that fall maybe, but normally yes.
No,
I
not
think
that
so.
fall, but the recovery from it. That's the important part of it.
Okay. I maybe when I'm maybe I'll be at this table one day. I
Certainly.
don't know, but I thank you for thinking of that of me. I think she would just kind of just
Yes.
get nervous again, just kind of be looking down.
With some druidcraft, he would conjure up perhaps a branch of raspberries and just hand that to you. A little prickly.
Oh.
And share with your sister.
Okay.
I'm sure she's in here somewhere. If you would kindly go and share those with her.
Oh, thank you for this.
It was very nice to meet you.
Oh, very nice to meet you. And I think she would turn away from the table. She still doesn't know who her sister is, and just yell, Fasadi, come out, or else I'll eat all the berries. And then just.
I think Amar would chuckle at that. I think a few of the others might laugh. Some genuinely, some politely. Valform is not laughing. He is politely acknowledging what has happened here.
Oh no.
And is back to business.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So that's our first scene.
All right.
Cutting back to the present day, with your did you get the whiskey as well, or no? You got the spiced mead, right?
I got whatever Pyric was having.
That was
but
the-
I made a
the
note
whiskey.
That if, yes, I
That
made a
was the
note that
whiskey.
if I see our dear Watchguard friends, to get 2 of the meads.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Great. You sip on it, and if memory serves of my description of it from last time, it's very earthy and peaty.
Okay.
So I don't know how much of a flavor profile that is appealing for Vesper, certainly.
She's probably, if it's not bitter, she's probably grimacing a little bit, to be honest.
It's pretty bitter.
Oh, then she's having a great time.
She's having a great time.
She's
Great.
having a great time.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's smoky,
Yeah.
bitter, peaty. Yeah.
Pretty much anything that I would not drink myself.
Great.
Goodness. Okay, so we're back in the present.
Yes. What is she thinking about?
I think after hearing Lydia mention the incident, she's just gonna kind of think, she's probably thinking about it herself, thinking about what transpired, what she, because I don't think because up until this point I don't think it's been quite mentioned, what Vesper actually knows about that night, or that event I should say. So I think she would probably just kind of be like reminiscing about essentially like what led to that, the whole, what went wrong thing. Just she's probably having that thought in her head, just like, oh god, like how did this go wrong?
Running through the whole journey thus far.
Yes, literally the what in my life did I pick that led me to this outcome.
Yeah. I'm almost picturing that next flashback then of her joining the wing and making the crossing from Fortitude in Drakor.
Okay.
Fortitude being another city in your country. This one a lot more modern in terms of its military defenses, not by choice but by necessity. So you do still have these concentric ring earthenwork forts, but they've been shored up with more stonework battlements, and wooden palisades, and spike traps.
I
And
love brutalism.
things. Yeah, it's a little. It would certainly be brutal um, for the Dominion, because much of their life has been very in the ground, almost in a Hobbit style sense, where you have these hill forts and people living in them.
Yeah.
But to have these more built up unnatural structures is a little more unusual, as it's very out of place with the silhouette of the land itself. And in these years in the years before this event, I'm almost seeing transpire this peace treaty signed between Foros and Alai, but not Foros and the Cognate up north, where the war still continues.
Yeah.
Oiru, you would have heard about at this point. In your further dealings with Lord Amar, who has in some ways taken you under his wing, probably at the behest of your father, to assist in this fight that they believe, and you, having been around this influence, also believe is a righteous cause. Not in the way to question the authority of the Great Worm Eli. More so acting on his behalf, but without his blessing.
Gotcha. Okay.
And the authority of Prince Oivru behind this is what gives this druidic circle its weight and its influence. This is effectively the heir apparent to Lord Eli as his eldest draconic son.
Okay.
Getting to Fortitude, you would have made that travel probably by boat, knowing Seahenge.
That makes sense, yeah.
There is also an argument of traveling with the draconic Lord Amar as a supporter of this cause. You wouldn't necessarily fly on his back or anything. You're a little too not that buddy. And he's kind of important. But you may have traveled that way.
Okay.
It could be a little column A, a little column B. He's yeah, I would say flying along the coast while you are sailing in tandem.
Okay. I think that makes the most sense.
Yeah. Seeing Fortitude on the horizon. I'd say it's you, Vasati, and Valthorn. Would your mother be on this?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imari, right?
Imaris, yeah.
Yes, Imaris. Thank you. Yeah, she would be on this as well. This could be the Valthorn Clay's personal yacht, we'll say.
Okay.
That would not be a hard thing to come by in this coastal city. So he definitely has space. It's probably more like a longboat.
Yeah.
I would say. Not necessarily in a Viking sort of style, maybe like the Egyptian pharaoh sort of boat.
Okay.
So there's like a cabin.
Okay, yes.
In the middle of it, and it's just this long thing with oars.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably like a crew of 10 to make it go. Kind of, it's more of a galley. It's a galley.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And you would come up to this enormous fortification, to you enormous fortification. Um, as you progress in your adventures, you would realize, man, that thing was tiny by comparison to what I've seen since. But it's new, it's sleek, it is unnatural. It it sticks out like a splinter in your finger, almost.
I think just from what she grew like what she grew up around, I don't think I think seeing fortitude on the horizon, like she just
Yeah.
would get like a sense of maybe not like dread per se, but just like uneasiness. Because she's used to like the open window and like the breeze and the like more I guess like sea based like earthiness of everything, and then
Yeah.
we get to fortitude and it's brick.
It is brick.
It is stone.
Yeah.
It's not as inviting as what she grew up
You
looking at.
may also see that it is quite damaged as well. And some of this brickwork has been done and redone over and over again after the onslaught, the onslaughts. Nothing super fresh, as at this point the peace treaty has been signed. About a year hence.
Gotcha.
A year prior, rather. So repairs are being made. Make a, I will say either history or let's do survival, I think.
All right,
History or survival.
My survival is much better, so
Yeah.
let's do that.
What is it? Is it a crit fail?
Yes.
Oh, have fun!
Okay.
Maybe it's the unsettling appearance of this citadel that has kind of taken over the older ring forts, the hill forts that you are used to, and maybe appreciate more. So you are distracted by that when your father shoves you or shoulder checks you to get your attention out of this trance. We're almost there.
Sorry, I was just looking. It's
What do you see?
I don't think I like what I see. Looks very cold. It's not. Everything looks the same. What? Is this the only place that we could go? Is this it?
This is the closest that we can get to the continent.
Okay. How are we gonna be?
We must make this as you must make this as short of a trip as possible.
Okay.
And he points. You see where it's missing those chunks? They did that.
Oh, is it? Do they all look like that? Is that something we have to keep worrying about?
Potentially. They brought horrid machines here. Threw flaming rocks at people.
They're not doing the good thing, are they?
No.
But that's why we're here, to do the good thing.
We're going to push them back. We're going to show them the right way to do things.
Okay. The right way.
The right way. Now you're going to show them.
I will try. I'll try my best. I know. After talking to you and Saramar, that this is what we should be doing. So I'm willing to try.
Right. Lord Amar has been very generously funding this operation.
He's quite nice.
He's going to take care of you. He won't be with you. His son will. As will Prince Oiru.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm entrusting them to keep you safe.
Am I in danger?
Yes. Yes. And Vesper would know this at this point.
Yeah.
She would know that like you're going up north to fuck shit up.
Yeah.
And pretty much the idea is to neutralize all of their economic capabilities.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is what the duchy has been relying on.
Mm-hmm.
To make this war effort happen. It's also why they fought the war in the first place. And it is the key to stopping what they are doing in the Wing's view.
Mm-hmm.
They want to effectively shut down all of their factories.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Also, quick point of order: would she have gotten the mark before or after this?
She would have gotten it after.
We'll okay, that's what I figured.
Don't you worry.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. As the ship comes in to the dock here,
mm-hmm.
you would be taken quite covertly, perhaps even by somebody that had a familiar looking canvas cloak. In retrospect, anyways. Okay. Can't quite remember. Who's to say?
It's all blurry.
Mm-hmm. And in very hush-hush tones, you're led through these battlements and into a very secluded room where you and several other new recruits. Is Visati on this journey with you, or is she going, or?
I think just with the age, she would have already like joined.
She would have already joined?
Yeah,
Great.
she would have already joined.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you. We have been visited by the podcat, everyone, Zuko. Yes. Great. Thank you. So she would probably, to retcon slightly, she would not be on the boat with you. She may be.
She would probably already just be.
She's already. If she's not on the continent, mm-hmm. Caparessa, she is definitely at Fortitude, getting ready to go there with you. But you come into this large offshoot room in this fortress, with maybe 70 other individuals, some of them druidic, some of them rangers. You might even see a couple folks that maybe clerics or outlanders of different circles, different colors. Mm-hmm. Most appear to be from Eli.
Okay.
Many of them dragonborn, or of a draconic lineage. Mm-hmm. Some of them Eladrin and wood elves, or elves of other sorts. Mm-hmm. There are a few folks that they are tiefling that do not look like they are from here. Go ahead and make a history check for me.
12.
12. You would know with a 12. There is that the neighbors up north that Lord Amar mentioned. Those would be the Kunig Cognate,
Yes.
which is a nomadic nation of tieflings that kind of have staked out much territory in the eastern portion north of Foros. One of the big inciting incidents of this war was Foros's expansion into Cognate territory, as well as Ilyen territory. The Cognate needs that territory because they're not really horseman type folks. In terms of being nomads, like they do have similar practices with smaller animals. Some of them drakes. However, the thing that they are most known for is their main city is actually on the top of the Tarask, which is an enormous creature from the Feyfar that the tieflings escaped with.
Okay.
Escaped from the Feyfar with.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Noted.
And the Tarask needs some grazing territory, to be sure. So you would recognize many of those as riders from the Cognate.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so we've got some. Okay, so we've kind of got like a montage of people up in here. All right.
It's very much a volunteer militia.
Yeah.
We'll say.
Okay.
Okay. Effectively a guerrilla cell, or the beginnings of it.
Yeah. Gotcha.
At a far end, you do see another draconic figure. This one much bigger than Lord Amar. Yes.
Okay. Oh boy.
With copper scales, older ones green flecked, especially with a lot of that oxidization in the horns. Brassy claws, and orangish reddish eyes. In more of a humanoid form, although his facial features will have much more of that draconic snout.
Yeah.
And sneering that many dragons are known for.
Yeah.
As he surveys his troops. There would be another figure you would recognize, an emerald-colored dragon. This one known as Kythar. Kythar you would have met through Lord Amar, because that is Lord Amar's son.
Okay. That makes sense.
Amar at this point, being too old to really contribute, too infirm, but willing to contribute resources. Kythar has taken the initiative to be Prince Oiru's effectively right-hand man.
Okay.
What do you do?
Alright, so I'm making notes.
That's fine. I appreciate you taking notes.
Yeah, I gotta remember to just take my binder out of my little notebook out of the house. Oh my god. I hate writing on my iPad.
It's fine.
Oh my god. Okay. Alright. So we kind of have all the recruits here. We've got Kythar, but Oiru and Amar are not here.
Oiru you definitely see.
Okay, Oiru's here. Okay.
Amar My Amar has not entered yet, but has
Okay.
been flying with you.
Gotcha. What is Kythar doing now? Is he he's
Kythar
just kind of looking
is
around?
kind of doing a roll call
Okay.
and making sure that everybody has actually shown up.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think Vesper would, while he's like doing his roll call, I think she would just kind of like, yeah, walk, walk towards him, but like not like, like towards him, but maybe like come up to the side. Um,
To Kythar? Or...
yeah, to Kythar.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of to the side, like slightly back, and just kind of like, um, just kind of say, so what is the next stage that we're at now? Where do we all need to be?
We'll try this again. You will address me as Sir.
Sir Kythar, what is the next steps, and where do we need to be?
We will muster in the field
Mm-hmm.
in approximately a quarter of an hour. At this point, we expect you to have all of your weapons, rations, clothing, and other equipment and accoutrement that you may need for this operation. We are going to be hitting them where it hurts them the most. Right?
Yes.
It's what they deserve.
All right. It's the right thing.
Yes.
All right.
Fall in.
And I think she would just
Mm-hmm.
go back to.
Yeah. A few moments pass, and everyone at this point has arrived. Lord Amar, in his semi-humanoid form, stoops because he's big boy to get into this room.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't stoop. They would have tall enough ceilings. It's made for dragons. Come on. He would stoop in a term of deference to Prince Oiru,
Mm-hmm.
who is certainly the most important person anyone in this room has ever interacted with, if they have not interacted with the Great Worm himself.
Mm-hmm.
This is effectively like meeting the Prince of Wales. Mm-hmm. So, the crowd organizes as Oiru stands up fully with his not small amount of height. And he begins to address the crowd. And he would say, "This is the fight that needs doing most for my father. I understand my father. I understand his compassion. I understand his fire. But he can only act so much as a statesman." He somewhat rolls his eyes at this. No one in the crowd says anything confirming or agreeing or disagreeing with this, as it is not the place of mortal kind to question the Great Worm's judgment.
Mm-hmm.
Dragons can get away with a little bit more of that. Mm-hmm. His heart is in the right place. However, these Ferocians, these guild members, they continue to pillage and take and destroy the land in the north. They do not live in harmony with Aias. It is time we return the favor and show them the right way. I have started bringing men and women and supplies and weapons to the north already. We have made some progress. However, much more work is to be done, comrades. And this is where you are of your utmost value. You, as mortal kind, are able to go where I cannot. You can infiltrate their filthy streets and tell me what they are doing, where they are going, where they shall strike next. You must do this. You must serve my father. You must serve Aias for the betterment of our world. Is that clear? And there's kind of a serious yet robust hurrah from the crowd as they are dismissed.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Visati would be in this landing party.
okay, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I think Vesper would just kind of like side up to Vasati, and I'm assuming they're all just kind of following.
She would be in the landing party that's already in
Okay.
the continent. But if you
okay,
want her
okay.
here, that's fine.
Gotcha. Hold on. I'm sorry. I was trying to.
No, I
Okay.
think I got it muddled
No,
myself.
you're good. I'm sorry. I assumed that she was in Fortitude.
What
Okay.
sounds better narratively for you?
I assumed she was in Fortitude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, she would absolutely be in that crowd then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like maybe you're just coming back to just kind of like see what's up.
Mm-hmm.
So I think after, as everyone's filing out, Vesper would go up to Vasati and just I don't think she would say this quite loud enough, like loud enough for everyone to hear. But just saying, so are we supposed to strike when everyone is still in there? Do you think they're going to at least clear the city? Or well, maybe not clear the city, but casualties wise, that's quite a lot of people. If we do
we're going, we're gonna have to do a lot of hard things.
Yes, but I know we're also supposed to do the good thing, and if we also just go in and kill people without needing to, wouldn't that just make us the same thing that they've been doing to us, which is the bad thing?
We are defending our homeland. We are defending the land itself.
We are, yes, but what about the people who aren't having any part in this? He said that we could infiltrate and walk the streets. Well, why not scope out to see who's not part of the cause and see if they can get out?
If that's what you want to do, be my guest. You run the risk of telling the wrong person, which makes it a lot harder for us. And you know I love you. I think you've got sort of the wrong idea about these people. The folks that we're going to strike up north, they're not like us. They're not like Ilyans. They're not like the Königs. They just take. They just take. And we can't allow that anymore.
I know. But all of them?
Hopefully not.
I think
Go ahead.
No, I think she would just kind of like sigh and like shake her head, and this might be kind of like maybe the first times we start seeing that Vesper's kind of like, this might be something's not. There was maybe something's a little bit off.
Yeah.
I don't know, Sadi. I have a bad feeling about this.
I think your perspective will clear in time. Maybe not in the moment. Maybe not for a long time after. But I think at the end of the day, you'll know what the right thing is to do. I'm trusting you on that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Let's go get set up so we can cross this ocean.
All right. Well, let's go.
Yeah. Anything else before she sets off on this new adventure?
I maybe like a sidebar with is because I know Amar is old and is most likely not going to be at the scene of everything that's about to go down.
Right.
Okay. I think before she heads out with everyone else, I do think she would want to sidebar with Lord Amar, like one more
I
time.
think there would be a good rapport between the two of you. Go ahead and roll just like charisma
Okay. Please.
with advantage.
Yay!
'Cause you would have like had your whole like older child adolescence and
That's what I'm figuring. If he was like
young
her mentor.
adulthood
Okay.
to get to know him.
Okay, 14. 16.
16.
Yes.
Yeah. Amar might have been one of the first ones to actually teach you basic druidry, and your first spells as a druid. Even kind of leaning into his ability to shape change as a dragon to teach you how to wild shape.
Okay. Gotcha.
And kind of I guess the mental sort of state you need to be in to do that.
Okay.
So there would I'm picturing almost a mentor-mentee
Yeah.
sort of relationship.
Okay. So I think for like old time's sake, she would try to see where he is and just kind of the same thing from like when she first met him, accidentally like fell in to the room, see if she can kind of just like stealthily like come up on him.
Okay, rolls for stealth.
Please. Okay. 16 and a 18 total.
Okay. Meets
Oh,
it,
no.
beats it.
Oh, okay, snap.
Yeah.
All right. I did not think that was gonna happen. So maybe like when he's just kind of maybe off somewhere, and I think she would just kind of try to like come up behind him, and I know he's probably like towering over her, at least like height wise.
He's probably, I'd say, 10 to 12 feet. Yeah. So he's tall.
Yeah.
Whereas Oiru would be more like 15.
Yeah. Poor Vesper's like 5'9". So I think she would just kind of like come up behind him and just kind of start like, would she be able to like maybe like reach his like I'm sure he's probably got like some type of like, what would he be wearing on him? I guess that's my question.
Probably silks and
Okay.
things. As in his more humanoid shape.
Okay.
He would. Definitely these bluish silks that complement his scales very nicely. He would also have maybe a few gold ornamentations, such as like a bracelet.
Okay.
There might be some sort of brooch. Actually, yes, he would have a brooch.
Okay.
That signifies his station and his house.
Okay.
As well as like having a sigil denoting Seahenge
Okay.
on it.
I think she would.
Yeah, it would be like a cloak and brooch
Okay.
type situation.
I think she would try to like. She would definitely like come up behind him, and if there's any type of like, if he's got any type of like belt or anything dangling, would just kind of like go up and just kind of like flick it so it makes a sound, and then just like move out of the way, and just say, "Oh, your age must be getting to you." He looked in the wrong direction.
I suppose, yes. Yes, well done.
Thank you.
Taught you well.
You have.
Yes.
So I'm sure you've heard that we will be shipping out soon.
Yes. Yes, it was quite the speech.
It was. It was.
Make an insight check.
Oh no. Okay. 18.
18.
Okay.
There's a little. He's confident, but there's a crack in it,
Okay.
perhaps, that you can sense.
Lord Amar, and what I'm about to ask you might be slightly out of line, and I apologize in advance. But I'm asking you this as someone who I have gotten to be close to in the past years. Do you think that this is what we're about to do is the best option?
I do. And I will say that Oiru is a bit of a, may not be a red dragon, but he is a bit of a firebrand at times. And I worry in some ways that he may choose to aim after he fires. And I worry that there may not be the right direction at times. Or, better yet, too much of a direction. It is one thing when a boat keels over to one side for it to keel over the way to the other as an overcorrection. Now, we shall see what happens, of course. And I have grown very close with the prince in this time. I am entrusting my son into his care. So, I wouldn't do that if I didn't believe his heart was not in the right place.
I think your son spent too much time with him. He's quite prickly. Which is interesting. Because you've always been so open to me, but your son is, well...
Well, perhaps you can lead by example and show compassion.
I want to. I was talking to my sister earlier, but if this was the good thing to do, the right thing to do, Lord Amar, there's going to be people there that have nothing to do with this. And...
That's right.
They're going to get caught in the crossfires.
Such is the price of war. And that is a debt that Foros will have to settle themselves. As hard as that may be. I hope there is not too much of this. However, there may not be a choice. So it falls on you and your friends, your compatriots, to make the right choice when the time comes. You're not going to know it when you get to it, but you'll know it once you've seen it.
Okay. I'm not sure if this might be the best choice, but when the time comes, I will try to make the choice I think will help.
And that is all we can ask. You've grown quite a bit since you stumbled into our first meeting. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Nods.
You've been a fantastic teacher. And I think before heading out, Vesper would drew a craft a branch with raspberries on it, and
he says I was going to do the same thing.
Again, you taught me well.
Mm-hmm.
Don't prick yourself.
Slow. I've gotten slow, is what's happened.
Well, don't prick yourself on those, old man.
No,
but...
certainly not. The scales are hard. It's only that hasn't changed.
I'm glad to hear. And with that, I think she would start to head out.
He says farewell, and heads over to his son and begins to speak with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You would head out into effectively what has been kind of fashioned into an airfield of sorts.
Okay.
It's this fort has just open greenery, no trees, which does feel very unusual.
Yeah.
Perhaps some vines and things that are growing up from the inside.
Mm-hmm.
And you would see that there are these wooden gondolas with ropes on the ends of them. Not necessarily clear what they're for, as they are boat shaped. However, once several of the draconic leaders of the band, Oiru included, come out and begin to change into their natural draconic forms, it becomes very clear. Oh, this is our ride.
First class.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So, several of the König tieflings would attach these ropes to bracers on Oiru and everyone else's bodies.
Yes.
As in their dragon forms. You would be instructed to very quickly get in.
Perfect.
And whichever ones, you would be in Kythar's,
That makes
probably.
sense. Yeah.
And what's up?
Can we take a body break before we take this?
We sure can. Yes. Let me just finish this little
Yes.
scene up, and then we'll cut to break-in. You would feel the thumping and flapping of wings and the dust clouding up and getting into your eyes as you gain lift and begin to sail through the clouds. These boats the size of bugs to you at this point. As you disappear into the fog over Foros. And that's where we'll take a break. We'll be right back. We'll say...
What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? We'll come back at 35.
Yeah, that works.
Does that sound good?
All right.
Cool beans. We're just going to throw up the BRB. And we'll see you very soon. Bang.
Let me get this back up already.
Yes. All right, welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for giving us a little bit of time to do our business. Just as a quick recap,
Yes.
for those that will be watching later, we just met up with much of Vesper's family, both by blood and perhaps by bond as well. We learned a lot about Seahenge, her original hometown in the Dominion of Eli, far to the south, and got some good information on the war that was fought between Eli and Foros. We also have learned about her relationships with her sister Vasati, her father Valthorn, her mysterious mother.
Yeah, I was like, I realized it was like, oh, Mother Dearest, we didn't really touch on too much.
It's fine, it's fine, Mummy Dearest. Oh yeah, yeah. We can find time for that later. If not tonight, certainly later.
Yeah.
We'll chit chat.
We'll chit chat.
Yes. Yeah. All this while she's reminiscing about all this at the little bar in the Those Among You Happy Haunt in Bard's Coven. We last left off with the wing, this next installment of Prince Oiru's loyal supporters. We last left off with them heading over to Caparissa, the continent to the north, where much of our adventure has taken place so far, in hopes to enact some skirmishes and inflict some pain on the Ferocians, who are very much taking advantage of the land for their own economic gains. To kind of simulate the sort of campaign that Oiru is wreaking across the land, I'm going to have you make 3 checks with advantage.
Okay.
I would like first a stealth check.
Okay.
Then an intimidation check.
Oh, okay.
And then an attack roll.
Interesting. Okay.
And you can use your like druidic spellcasting for that.
Okay.
If you like. So.
And you said with advantage?
Yes.
Okay. That's so far.
This is stealth.
Oh, okay. 21 for stealth.
Great.
And then you said.
Ooh,
what's the second one? Stealth. Something.
Intimidation.
Intimidation. Okay. Ooh. Oh, yikes. 9 for intimidation.
Great.
Okay.
And an attack roll.
Okay. Oh my god, not 20 in the attack roll. With modifier for 4.
Okay.
Okay.
So for a total of 24.
Yes.
Alrighty, cool. I'm gonna roll that as well for Oiru and Kythar as well. Just roll for Vasati as well. Why not?
Geez. Okay.
Why not?
Okay.
Oiru first. I gotta move my mouse here.
With advantage still, or?
Oh yes, I'm rolling. I'm rolling.
Oh, you're rolling.
I'm rolling.
Okay, I was like, huh.
Yes.
I
No, I just wanted you. No, I have Oiru's stats. Don't worry.
Okay.
And I will have Vasati's and Kythar's in just a moment too. Yes. Let's see. That was a 9 both times, so a 15. Great.
Okay. All right, my stealth is still higher. Okay,
yes. Okay. This tracks, I think.
Though.
Intimidation is yeah. Okay. That is going to be... let's see, that was an 18.
Way harder than mine. Double mine.
Yes. And attack roll is going to be... That was cocked. Cocked again. Okay. I'm glad I had advantage on that because that last one was a crit fail.
Damn it.
Yeah. Wowie. Cool. Kythar, really quick here. That is going to be he's going to be a fire dragon. Yes. Where are you? I have you up. I am so organized.
You got this. You're doing
I'm
great.
so organized, Faye.
This is the reason I don't DM, because I would fall apart if I had to do this.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Where are you at? No, that's not what I wanted. There we go. That's what I want. Okay. So for stealth, that's pretty good. That is a 22 on that stealth.
Okay.
And that, oh, there we go. Intimidation is going to be a 21.
Jesus.
Kythar, man, dude. And the attack roll, that's also a crit fail. And that's a nat 20. So for a total of 29 on the attack roll. And
Okay.
for Vasati, I'll just go ahead and use your stats.
Okay.
For attack, if you can do like a weapon attack specifically for her.
12 for stealth for her.
Great.
Ooh, 18. Okay.
For intimidation?
Oh, sorry. On just a straight roll. Intimidation is 20 for her.
20. A 20 if you squint at it.
A natural 20.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Another 18. Okay, let's see. Let's see. What'd you say to add to the? Sorry.
Just like a weapon attack, if you have like for a sickle or something.
19.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. This campaign of terror that Oiru has orchestrated is sweeping across this region known as Greatwind, which formerly belonged to the Kunig Cognate, and is now under occupation not just by Foros, Aranakia as well, kind of as a peacekeeping force, but also to just kind of prop up Foros because they make a lot of money. So, yeah. You, unsurprisingly, with your stealthiness, you are quite able to infiltrate into a lot of these areas and find out concrete information about troop movements, logistics, and even like the public sentiment in that particular area in that city or town. Even kind of, I almost think in kind of Vesper's own way, trying to enact goodwill, she may even try and be like, what do you guys need? And is very like ingratiating to some of those people. That also explains a bit of your intimidation with the 9 being the lowest. You might find that some people are quite surprised by your tactics, including those around you in the wing. Your attacks, however, with that nat 20, you, whether it is yourself or you are with a band of compatriots, you're able to make some precision hits that are highly efficient at disabling or neutralizing the target with as minimal damage and pain inflicted possible.
Okay.
So you and I would hesitate to say that you have leadership. You might be like,
I don't think she would want to be like in the
yeah,
spotlight.
yeah. I think
Front sense. I don't think she
at
would
most
front
you
center.
would maybe be like the first level of little bit of leadership. Like
Yeah.
yeah, at very most you might be in charge of a few missions here and there.
Yeah.
It's not that formal. To be honest, Vasati on the other hand, I do sort of see as
No,
a
I
bit
think
more of a
she-
leader, like
she would
middling
be-
leadership.
Yes.
Yeah. And she, while she is pretty loud and proud about it, she has kind of been the mouthpiece of Eli's wing. Particularly with as high of an intimidation as she rolled. She would be coming in after these moments of attack and onslaught or going into spaces to cause a verbal ruckus or a distraction in order to advance this campaign. And kind of is one of the first people to inspire this fear among the people of Great Wind. Many of them tieflings that you may recognize that are a little more sympathetic. Others also like traders and adventurers and travelers who are looking to start a new life or make an easy buck by investing in or working at these very profitable mines that are in the area now that you would see, and are oftentimes your targets.
Okay.
Kythar, rolling the highest across the board, somehow a 22, a 21, and a 29. Holy moly. It goes into the region with surgeon's precision, but butcher's bloodiness. Very much. If a mad scientist were a tactician, he knows exactly what he needs to do and how to get there. Kythar being the sapphire dragon and living most of his young life by the coast would tend to flock along, take his contingent of the wing to a lot of bodies of water, whether that is along the coast or a lake, rivers especially, and use the power of storms to inhibit their operations and effectively flood, literally, the troops and enemies in these buildings.
Okay.
And then we get to Oiru. Because he is such a high priority target for the Ferocians, he is constantly dogged by counter measures and counter formations, traps even sometimes. So he sort of blunders his way northward, and is very much the poster child of scorched earth. With little regard for soldier, perpetrator, or non-combatant, which does make him an intimidating force through word of mouth that spreads through not just Great Wind, but the duchy, the duchy proper, and over into Vettenberg, even getting as far away as Bard's Coven.
Okay.
But the word still down south, as far as you're aware, is you guys are fighting the good fight and sticking it to them. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This goes along for several years, and little progress has been made. And Oiru calls a meeting in a sleepy sort of town, near a sleepy sort of town, known as Roxaga. Bringing in all of his lieutenants and forces together. There is an old druidic ruin outside of it. Not associated with anything from Ilai. While that does exist in this part of the world, this comes after then, but serves the turn for a meeting of sorts. And you see this bonfire in this open field, as Oiru in his draconic human form, and then his lieutenant Cathar, and a reunion with Visati finally, as you've been off in separate areas for quite some time. Yeah, you would see Visati. It's been at least months.
Okay.
I think she would spot you and come over and hug you.
Okay. Obviously, I'm gonna hug her back.
Yeah.
How have things been on your end? It's
Dear
been
sister.
2 months.
Effective, I think.
Okay. You think?
I think we've changed some hearts and minds.
Okay.
Yes. It's been a challenge, but in some of the bigger cities, I've been able to use my voice rather than my fists.
Well, that's always good.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I don't like getting my knuckles bloody, frankly. And well, with the work that you and obviously our prince and everyone else has been doing, I think it's been sticking in people's ears. So we might be turning the tide just yet.
I hope so. I mean, has not too much bloodshed, right? Though it's been relatively okay.
Where it's been
Because-
needed, where it's been needed.
But at least you haven't hurt anyone innocent, right?
No.
Inside check.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Inside check. All right, let's see. Another nat 20.
I was seeing too, like I don't think she's a charismatic person, so I took a -1. I still get a 14, but even with a nat 20, you might have remember a certain tick of hers growing up when you knew she wasn't telling the truth. If she had taken a plaything of yours and hidden it and told you it was somewhere else, whether it was a twist of the braid or looking down at bare feet on the clay of the house, or just a shrug of some sort that she is not, an involuntary shrug, even. Whatever that tick is for Vesper to catch on to, it's immediate.
Gotcha.
As haltingly as she says that, it's immediate. That tick immediately comes up.
No. Vasati, I know you're lying to me. Have you... It's not that I don't agree with what we're doing. I do. I think this might be the right thing to do, but...
She tenses up.
Taking the lives of innocent people, they didn't do anything to us.
I would have thought you'd learn by now. The way these people live is complicit in how the land has been ravaged. I would have thought Oiru's teachings, even Amar's, would have made that abundantly clear.
I understand
there
that.
are no innocents here.
Vasadi, there's children here.
And that is sad.
They aren't complicits. They're just
We
here.
can only tell them to join us. It's worked.
I don't know.
Make an insight check with advantage.
Yay! Okay. Oh, roll the same. No, what's that? Let's see.
What you got?
I got 11.
11?
Yeah.
As she says, as you bring up children, she does get more uncomfortable. You do get the sense that she doesn't like that part of it.
Vasadi, do you remember that game we used to play when we were younger, when we would break into Father's study and try not to be caught?
Oh yeah, the one that started this
All of
whole
this.
thing. How could I forget?
I think I might play that game one more time.
What do you mean?
Don't worry about it, but if you find me, you find me. But I think I'm going to see if I can get caught, not get caught one more time. Maybe not in Father's study in this example, but just not get caught this one last time. And I need you to be okay with that. I need you, if you want to find me, fine. But if you do, pretend you didn't.
I'm going to have you make a persuasion check.
That's fair.
And I'm going to tell you now, the DC is going to be 20.
Jesus Christ. Okay. So I need to roll at least an 18 for this to be a thing. Okay. Oh god. It's not an 18.
What is it?
It's a 6.
It's a 6.
Yeah.
Disappointment washes over her.
No.
The same way that the seasons might change for you as an Eladrin. And it does. She wilts in a way.
Vasadi, please. I'm coming to you as not a member of Elias Wing. I'm coming to you as my sister. Please.
I cannot betray the wing. I cannot betray our prince. If you wish to go, and she begins to tear up.
No, I'm not.
If you wish to go,
I'm not leaving. I'm still a part of the wing. I think I might try a different approach when push comes to shove.
what do you mean?
I'm not quite sure yet, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Just a way that innocent people don't get involved in whatever is about to happen. I don't know. I have a bad feeling about this next move.
Trust me one more time.
I'll try.
She kind of still wilted and walks over to the campfire where everyone has gathered. Oiru stands up in his dragon form at this point. He doesn't need to hide who he is. In fact, he loves his true form. it being outdoors, he has no reason to be to shrink. Shrink is not in his vocabulary, frankly. And he begins by saying, "Our campaign has been one of great success so far." Ooh, excuse me. We have destroyed many of the Ferocians' operations. We have turned back their forces. We have shown the people of this land what they are doing is wrong. I believe this campaign shall be at its end very soon. And that will begin with this next move tonight. At sundown, we shall invade, pointing down onto the hill into this sleepy-looking town, Roxaga. It is a mining depot. Much of the ore and silver that is dug up from this land, from the body of Aias, and he kind of makes a deferential sort of sign to that, is sent there for refinement. It is a small operation, but it is an important one. I have asked you all here to raise this place to the ground. We move at dusk. And he begins speaking with Kaithar and another one of the claws of the wing, as they're called, his lieutenants. Vasati would be a lot more of a middling rank. I can get you that in a little bit later of what that's called, or if you want to make it up, you can.
Okay.
It is about 3:00 at that point.
Okay. Okay. What is dusk? Like what, 6? I got like what, 3 hours?
You have probably about 4 hours.
4 hours?
It is going to
Okay.
take you at least an hour to get to the town.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Okay. How strictly are they like watching people like coming and going?
There would probably be some people that are posted up to watch for any intruders or invading forces. So enough where there like a sentry is at each of the different cardinal directions around this druidic circle.
Okay. Okay.
There's probably about 100 to 200 people.
Okay. So I definitely think Vesper would still try to, especially when she said, they're gonna like burn, like literally just like flatten the place. I think she still would try to go and preemptively just kind of like, if she sees like a family with like children, like,
Yeah.
hey. So I'm just trying to think like time wise, what the most effective way that would play out. I think let's see, maybe like she asked to go like do like a final like wrap around of the city. I'm thinking
With how stealthy
yeah.
she is, I could potentially see her wanting to approach it that way, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. So what's the plan?
I think she would ask. I think she would probably, because it's an hour there, which means an hour back. So I think she would ask to preemptively go into town as like a last, just to make sure like nothing has changed per se. And
Yeah.
so I think that'd be the move.
Cool. You would be under Kythar, so asking him
Okay.
probably would be the way to go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think she's gonna find Lord Kythar
Mm-hmm.
and just be like, Lord Kythar, do you have a moment?
What do you want?
I've been in and out the city, arguably the most since we've been doing all this, and I think it's in our best benefit to do one last wraparounds, just to make sure.
Are you persuading him, or are you trying to lie?
Well, it's not technically a lie, because I'm like, I do want to go down there
Okay.
and do like a little wraparound.
So would this be a persuasion?
I guess
then?
persuasion. Though.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It does feel a bit like a lie of omission.
Okay,
but...
it does. I mean, I'll roll deceptions higher for me that way. But,
What roll? Which one you feel like I'm comfortable with either?
Oh please. Okay, 19. But I think it would benefit us if we just go down one more time. I've been down there. I'm pretty stealthy. But if this is truly the last of it, we want to make sure all of our bases are covered.
Mm-hmm. What, you rolled a 19?
Yes. Oh.
He is also in his draconic form, too. A little more snake-like than Oiru or his father, even. It suggests a bit of green dragon lineage, potentially. Just a longer neck. And he kind of cranes down and looks you straight in the eyes.
Oh, no.
Whatever you think is in there that we don't know about, it better be important. Report back to me immediately.
Understood. Thank you, sir.
Go.
And then she's gonna... Alright. Time skip. Alright,
Yes.
we're in the village.
Yeah. So to get into the village, it's not defended, really.
Yeah.
You see no signs of military encampment, which does strike you especially. You do see, yes, it does have a lot of refinement capabilities, and it's a dirty city. It, for someone with a druidic background, especially coming from Drakur and Eli, where it is much more tied to the land. And this would not be uncommon where you are now. It feels unnatural.
Okay.
Like, not concrete jungle per se, but very... I almost want to say like you're walking on the moon and you don't have a spacesuit. It feels suffocating.
Gotcha.
Whether it's the fumes or the dust that's kicked up, or the cacophonous noise of the machinery around you.
It's very jarring.
It's yeah. It would be dissociative if you weren't so determined to help people.
Okay.
With that, I would like for you to make either a stealth check, or if you would like to wild shape at all, I would allow that with advantage.
Okay.
Because they don't necessarily expect that as much. So
I'm trying to think though, because like
this is just to get in.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, it had to be like a animal to be used to, because like they're living like in a concrete area. Yeah, I think honestly I might just like wild shape into like a bird.
Cool.
Just
What kind of bird?
just truly just a mundane bird.
Okay.
Just
Like a sparrow, or
yeah, just something to just not catch attention.
Yeah.
So
That's great.
I think
So yeah, roll stealth with advantage.
Okay.
You have like 1 hit point right now, but
That's fine. Ooh, okay, 13.
Yeah, I would
Okay.
say like they're not paying attention to sparrows.
Yeah.
There might be some like town guards, but it's certainly not. It's not certainly not Runewatch. It's not any of the Ferocian mercenaries that you've encountered. The vast majority of Foros's armies have been mercenary groups, because they just throw money at them,
Yeah.
and they're like, heck yeah, we'll absolutely go and kick these people's asses, and keep it coming.
Okay.
But you don't see that, interestingly enough, in this town.
Okay. And I think once I'm like safely over, like, I guess the
Outskirts of town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like find somewhere that's secluded.
Yeah, there would certainly be a barn or
Yeah.
a shed, somebody's yard, potentially to get out of wild shape.
Pretty much,
Sweet.
yes.
Cool. Yeah.
Coming out of wild shape, and I'm just going to any type of like signage I have of a lie. I'm just gonna either like cover up or just make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you would know to
Yeah.
keep that
Yeah. And
on
I'm just
lock.
gonna walk. I'm just gonna kind of like walk until I find like until I come across like maybe like the first family I see.
Yeah. It wouldn't be too far. It would be this little scrubby farm.
Yeah.
Obviously not able to grow anything super
Yeah.
exciting because the soil has gotten to be so bad. You find a child that is playing with a wicker doll, just on her back porch.
Okay.
There does appear to be noises coming from inside the home. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay. And let's see.
Don't worry about it.
No. No. Oh, what is that? I don't
Don't
like
worry
all
about
that.
it.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Don't worry about it.
God.
It's
Okay.
not me getting dice out for something else later.
Yeah, of course not. So I see because I think she'd want to find like the adults. So, but you said there's like noise coming from inside.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, so since I like see the kid, I think she would go around to the front and just like on the door.
Yeah. Cool. Maybe it's these people's barn that you had wild shaped out of.
Yeah. Okay. I think let's do that. I'm just gonna. Excuse me. Is anyone home?
Yeah, you see a kind of middle-aged woman. She looks really tired. With a cheesecloth on her shoulder. Hello? It's tiefling family.
Hi. Sorry. Excuse me. I just.
Who are you?
My name?
Yes.
It doesn't matter. Last name Gray, but I know what I'm about to say is going to sound absolutely crazy. But does the city have bunkers or anything of the sorts? I know it's a mining town.
She's very bewildered. No.
No? Not even nothing in the mines, no safe places in the mines?
No. I mean, could go in the mines, maybe, but why? Why is there something wrong?
There is no good way of saying this, but I do believe something might be happening soon. And I'm trying to warn those who probably don't need to be children, those with children, those who were just trying to make ends meet. But I know I sound crazy. But if I were you, I would take cover. If you think the mines are safe, find others that you know with children, take them to the mines. Their children crave the mines.
I want you to make an intimidation check.
Okay.
I know you're not you are trying to scare this lady.
Yes.
But you're not. It is in a way of to like persuade her.
Yes.
Of course.
11.
11. She looks back at her daughter with the doll, and looks back at you, still very bewildered that this random lady saying, "Hey, head for the hills." Then looks back at all of the things that she's in the middle of doing and still needs to do in her house. Just, fine. I suppose you wouldn't be doing this just as this doesn't seem like a prank.
No, trust me. It's. I wish, please, if you know anyone else that things are going to happen, and I just don't want anyone innocent to be caught in the crossfire.
All right.
I have to.
All right.
I have to leave.
Thank you. Yeah. She shuts the door, and you can kind of hear her call for her daughter, Kala. Come along. Pack your things. We're going. Yeah. What do you do next? Do you?
I'm assuming time wise.
So you would have 3 hours until they start.
Yeah. Took me an hour to get there, so.
You probably have another little less than an hour.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Because knowing how troops and things like muster in the wing, anything like an hour before, if you're missing, people are gonna start to notice.
Yes. Okay. So I think.
So
I don't think she would try her luck again, just because like how like harrowing and just like I was like, oh my god, this family almost didn't even believe me, like. But at least she can tell other people, and they're more likely to believe her than like Vesper saying it again. So I
make an insight check.
Okay. Oh my god. 4.
Yeah, this lady is pretty on board with what you're saying, and it does seem like she's going to take as many people as she can with you.
Okay.
You're not sure how many that is, but her reaction to you was forthright. If it was hesitant, it was forthright.
Okay. And I think after that, I would head back somewhere where there's no people, secluded, wild shape, and to try to.
Yeah, you hightail it back to the camp.
Okay. I'm sure guys are dearest.
Yes.
Probably going to. Okay.
Yeah. The Draconic Lords gather everyone together, and Oiru announces, "Claw ranks!" and grouping up into the various different divisions. We fly. Move. The one contingent goes along the south side of Rock Saga. The other, Kythar's, yours, comes around to the north. And Oiru, ever the dragon of bravado, plows straight for it. You get into town, and you do see the civilians that have sort of caught on to what's going on, very hastily grab a few things and their friends and children and pets if they can, and do their best to get out of the way. It is not quite enough. Several several are caught in the crossfire as some of the town militia begins to put up this fight. It is no challenge for Eli's wing. And the militia quickly surrenders. Oiru getting into the center of town where it is closer to this refinement depot. Comes into his humanoid form for a moment, and any onlookers, whether they are of the wing or civilians, or these defeated militiamen, he says, "You are about to witness history. This will be the beginning of the end for the Duchy of Foros. This will be the beginning of a new era for Caparissa and our friends and neighbors. You shall cast away these modern trappings that so take and use without regard for the land and your fellow kind. This is the beginning of the end." And he uses his acid breath to begin to melt down this refinery plant. Mm-hmm. The stonework begins to crumble away. Anything that is of metal just absolutely melts. You do hear screams of workmen inside. And it is at this moment that out of the caves of the mine come hundreds of Ferocian mercenaries, along with more coming from some of the other buildings that had been waiting and biding their time to trap Oiru. Mm-hmm. Realizing this, he rears back his draconic head, now in his full terrifying form. He says, "I will use your bones as my trophies and accoutrement and regalia in this new era." We're going to kind of do a loose initiative now. Mm-hmm. So go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, God. 11.
Great.
A lot of 11s.
11. Make a wish.
Oh, boy.
Mm-hmm.
I went back and
great.
In this game.
Yeah. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
Don't you worry. Let me get my initiative tracker out. Hooray. Let's see. What did you roll?
11.
11. Oh, that's right. Yes. That's going to be... And... That'd be it. Yeah, okay, cool. Alrighty, so first up is going to be the army, or the armies, rather. And you can see from some of these barns, they actually have some siege weapons ready and trained on these dragons. There's a ballista that is probably 20 feet long, with a bolt that is probably just as long. And it is going to roll to hit the prince. A glancing blow from the first one. That is going to hit. You see it go into his shoulder and stick. These ballistae are on chains. The ballista bolts are on chains to keep him down. That is a hit. He's not quite restrained. That is also a hit. And that is going to be a hit. Oiru is now restrained.
Oh, snap. Okay.
And he's going to take... quite a bit of damage. That is going to be 44 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
You do see this kind of coppery, oxidized blood drip from his shoulders, and he is restrained. It is now Oiru's turn, and he is going to use his acid breath. So I'm going to make a dexterity saving throw, I think. Yes. Yeah. So that is going to be each creature in a 60-foot long, 5-foot wide line. How fun! Yeah, that's bad. So everybody in that line is going to take 54 acid damage. So you are seeing probably for the first time, Oiru, even though he is pretty decently hurt, turns his head towards some of this ballista crew and shoots this beam of acid straight towards it. And it completely melts most of the people at that one particular ballista and renders it completely inoperable. Oh no. We are now at your turn.
Okay. So I think at this point Vesper is like, she's like, oh god, it's happening. She's gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on herself. We're probably gonna need that later. So, all right, we have Oiru, a melted facility, now melted chains. What else is like, and then it's just kind of like more mercenaries approaching, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So right now there's probably about 100 or so, with more sounding like they are very much on the way.
Okay. What is like Eli's wing doing?
Say that again?
What is the rest of like the wing doing?
The wing?
Yes.
They are going after a lot of these other mercenaries.
Okay.
So we haven't gotten to their turn in initiative yet. However, we will.
Okay. I think just for like her like sense of like sanity, she's honestly I think she would try to like see if she can make it to like the outskirts of the fighting to see and like do a quickly glancing around and make sure there's no like families, no one's running away with their children.
There's
like
definitely people doing that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think she would try to like make it like she's going to stop them and just kind of just going over and be like, you have to get out of here. You have to get. He's going to burn the place to the grounds. And I think she's just gonna try to like stealth her way around and just try to relay this message as quickly as she can. It's just you gotta get out.
Cool. Pass Without a Trace is an action, bonus action?
Pass Without a Trace is a spell, but I have +10 to my stealth.
Your stealth, cool.
Yeah.
An action to cast, or...
It is, yeah.
Great, okay, cool. Yeah. Cool. Up next is going to be Kythar, and Kythar is going to...
My biggest op.
Your biggest what?
My biggest op.
What does that mean?
Like, opposition.
Oh, opposition.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, that's very interesting. Yeah. I think Kythar is going to... He's going to effectively flap his wings very quickly. at another group of soldiers that has approached with some of his wing guard. And you know when kind of the wind is buffeted in your ear and it makes that awful low noise?
Yeah.
He's effectively doing that.
Okay.
And each of these guys is going to make a Constitution saving throw. La 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 la. Meets it, beats it. For some of them, anyways. They only take 16 thunder damage.
Okay.
Some of them are quite felled or unconscious by that. The rest of them, lights out. Just completely dropped. And that is also including civilians nearby.
Oh, geez. Okay.
At which point Kythar would say in common, no mercy.
Okay. Oh, no. Okay, and I think Vesper sees this and it's just like, again, just really just trying to get to as many civilians as she can to just tell them, leave your stuff.
I think Visati would kind of also have her ears ringing at this point too, as being in range of this. And she would kind of stumble away, shoot a few arrows at some of the approaching mercenaries. It's a hit and a hit, and then come back towards you.
Okay.
It says, run.
I'm trying.
Run! And she goes back to loosing more and more of these arrows.
Okay, and I think Vesper is just really just gonna get in deeper into the city to just try to see if she can just funnel people out.
Yeah. Cool. Roll your stealth, please.
Oh, thank God. 28.
Oh, that's that pass without a trace.
Yes.
Heck yeah. That's really good. Yeah, no, no.
Okay, good.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Man.
Oh,
no, never mind.
Oh.
Never mind. Wow. Okay. Great.
So I think at this point, no one's noticed she's kind of like left the foray.
Yeah.
And it's just, again, trying to pull people out. Leave your stuff. You have to get out. He is going to burn this place to the ground. It's a lot of dice you're rolling. It's a lot of dice you're rolling.
Yes.
Okay.
It's more siege weapons. And a lot of them, they're a little frightened by these two giant dragons that have just shown up in this tiny town. Chain whiffs it into the middle of the air and maybe does land on top of Oiru, but does not find purchase into his body. Draped over him, he's still quite restrained, taking more damage from these bolts that are already in him. One or two more of them coming through. He's not looking good.
Okay. Okay.
Another. Can he use his breath weapon again? He cannot. So he is going to use his slowing breath instead to get people to not move quite so quickly. That's what slow means.
Oh boy. Howdy.
Yeah, no, everyone around him is very slow now, including civilians.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, and he cannot get himself out from this point. Vesper?
How close are we to like the incident approaching? Okay. Trying to think. Oh jeez. Looking around, like how, like where, because she's like left to fight essentially, to just kind of like, or at least
She's on the outskirts
she's
of
on
it.
the outskirts.
By going by combat rules,
Yeah,
she would
she's
be.
on the
I'll
outskirts.
give you a dash just because of how hesitant you'd be at the edge of it.
Yeah.
To begin with.
But is she like, are people scattering? Is she seeing them leave?
It's chaos, certainly.
Okay.
There's people that are absolutely ravaging each other. There's people that are running, they're hiding, killing, and maiming. Zuko, you can't go in there right now. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. I think. Hi, friends. I want to do this without like getting like completely seen. Let me see. Is there any way to, I guess, like, maybe cast a spell to, like, slow down the wing and just allow others to kind of, like, more, like, buy them more time? But, like, trying to not get caught, though, I feel like that's gonna get me, they're gonna be like, hey, what are you doing?
You have a choice. And maybe it's that thing
okay.
it's that saying that Lord Amar said to you so long ago that your choices matter. That kind of rings in your head at this point.
Okay. Let's see. My other thing, I'm like, I know that's not going to work. Let's see. Okay. I think there's enough people around, like, there's enough, like, mercenaries around Oiru, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, they've at this point are starting to get closer to him and start poking him with their little swords and halberds and spears and things. He's not very happy about that.
Okay. So, okay. With spike growth, does it have to be an unoccupied area, or can it already be an area that, like...
It can be an occupied area.
Okay.
Zuko, are you having lots of thoughts about the campaign?
He's stressed. He's like, oh no. I think she would cast spike growth in the general vicinity, like where like Oru and the mercenaries attacking him are. So at least it looks like, yes, it's to slow him down.
Great.
But, you know, at least
it's to slow Oru down, but also the mercenaries.
Yes. So it doesn't look completely like, you know, I'm attacking my boss. And spike growth. Creatures in area take 2d4 piercing damage.
Okay. Oh. Or you should roll.
Okay.
Here you go.
Okay.
Pointy dude.
Spiky. Oh, not great. Okay, so yeah, 4 damage, but every time they take 5 feet of movement, they take 2d4 damage.
Great.
Within that 20-foot sphere.
Yeah.
Okay.
That definitely. All right, so 4 more damage against Oiru.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
And then any type of mercenary that was there.
Yeah. We'd get to Kythar, who again is going to this time slash at a few of these ballista that have been so cleverly hidden for the trapping. Rolling to hit. That's a 15 and a 13. Naturally, I believe that'll do it. Just to see. Yeah. Oh yeah, that absolutely does it. Not a lot of damage, but certainly enough that will occupy them. Vasati is going to loose a couple more arrows That's a 17 and I can't tell. 19. Yeah. You see both of those are headshots.
Ah.
Very carefully aimed headshots.
Okay. Okay. Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Anything else Vesper would like to do at this point?
I think with the spike growth, that's probably going to be it until the next go around her turn.
Okay. I'm giving you another round.
Okay, thank you. Okay. How close is Vasati to me?
45 feet at least, I would say.
Okay. Oh, my speed is like 30. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna go as far as I can, so my 30 feet. And then I'm just going to yell at Vasati. We have to get out of here. Vasati, I know what you think you're here for, but we have to leave.
Persuasion with advantage. Or intimidation.
They're both the same.
Fair enough.
Okay, okay. 17.
She hears you loud and clear.
All right.
She pauses for just a moment and looks back at the remaining Forosians that are coming. It is just too many.
This is not going to end well for either side. We have to get out of here.
And she calls out, Wingard, fall back! Fall back! To which both the dragons look at her with ire and wrath and disappointment, seething with this rage. Belay that order!
Oh boy.
Stay and fight, no mercy, no survivors. These Ferocians, more bolts into Oiru. A hit and a miss. As Oiru makes one more desperate attempt to escape from this. Oh? Oh.
No. Oh. Well.
He claws onto himself, digging in the spikes even more in some cases. Whatever these are made of, they were made with the express intent of this moment right here. And that... Make an insight check. Drink every time you've made an insight check.
Thank goodness it's only tea. So.
Indeed.
Ew, that's a 4.
That's a 4.
That's a 4.
Vesper does not get this.
No.
You seem to think that... Vesper seems to think that Oiru may have met his match, and he might have had that thought too. What Oiru is really thinking is this is the final straw. And he takes hold of a small pendant, small for a dragon, on his person, and crushes it in his hand. Saying, "The end shall be here by my hand or yours." And he roars. It's deafening and quiets everyone in the battle for a moment long enough to look up. to see that the sky is indeed falling.
No.
You do see 4 orange motes of light and fire plummeting at exponentially quicker pace. Right towards Roxaga. You see Kythar, using his innate draconic abilities, nestle down into the earth and become effectively part of it.
Okay. What is Vasadi doing in this?
Vasadi sees this and begins to run.
Okay, good. Okay. I think Vesper sees this also. Obviously, she sees what's happening. And I think she is going to head towards, I guess, which the outskirts, if she can, like of the actual like border of the town.
You might have a minute.
I'm gonna get as far as I can.
Yeah.
And whatever I cannot cover in my minute, I'm going to use my face step.
I would say make a dexterity. Well, yeah, make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Because you're running for your life.
I am running for my life. Oh no, that is a 5.
Okay.
Oh jeez. Well.
You and Vasati are running. And running. And running. And running.
I'm about to be an only child.
What?
I said, am I about to be an only child?
You make it to the stonework pathway. And you see for a second that first meeting room when you saw Lord Amar. And remember your not so graceful appearance to him for the first time. As this feels the same, you trip over a root on the ground. These meteors make their terrible impact with Roxaga. Boom. Crash. Crash. The mining depot is no more. And as the fire begins to spread and grow, you hear the screams as you and Vasati continue outward. These screams go louder and louder and then softer and softer and softer. Moments pass and you see 2, then 4 great wings emerge from the fire.
No.
Back to the druidic ruins where you first met for the night.
Okay. I'm gonna again turn to Vasati and just be like, run. There.
She smacks you. It doesn't hurt.
Fair enough.
Tears streaming down her face. This is your fault.
Vasati, I just wanted to.
This is your fault.
No, No, people.
They were ready for us.
Yes.
Why were they ready for us? Did they know?
No. Only the ones that didn't need to be here. Only them. Vasati, please. There were children.
And those children can tell other adults.
I was told that when the moment came, I would have to make a decision. And to me, this was a decision.
decision. She's gonna grapple you.
Fair enough.
Are you gonna contest it?
Yes. Okay. I don't roll for that. This is just strength.
Yeah, strength.
Ooh, I got a -1 to that. That's a 10.
Yeah, naturally a 19
Jesus
would be
Christ.
a 21.
Okay.
Yeah, she absolutely grabs you.
Why the fuck is my sister so strong?
And takes a rope and binds your hands.
Masasi, please.
She just pulls silently, and she begins to drag you back. Morning comes. I'm sure sleeplessly. And
Can I consider that a long rest? Probably not.
make a constitution
Okay.
check. A constitution check.
Okay.
Disadvantage, I will say.
That's fair. That's fair. 10.
10.
No? Sorry.
I will give you a
12.
short rest
Okay.
for a 10.
Okay.
Because I'm a kind of generous DM who loves to traumatize his players.
Thanks so much.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Oiru is sitting
That's
in these
crazy.
old ruins among the stones. You can see some of them have been knocked over, perhaps in a fit of rage.
I'm assuming I'm just still bound.
Yes,
Okay.
very much so.
Gotcha.
And Oiru says to you, I have been told it is because of you that we were not successful in our battle. I have been told that you may have warned the town of our arrival and of our cleansing of it. Tell me, child, why would you do this to your brethren and to your fellow neighbors?
Lord Oiru, I believe in the cause. I believe that we want to restore the world back to the way Aias wants it.
And if you believed this, would you stand for these creations that these monsters have built? Would you stand for how they so ungratefully use our Creator's resources, our Creator's very body? Consider the tick. The tick is a foul, an unloved creature. It is a bloodsucker. And it infests the deer. It infests the fauna of our lands. It even infests you and me. What do you do when you have a tick on your body? Do you try to teach exactly? Do you try and teach it the error of its ways? Exactly. Why is this?
Because the longer you leave it on, the more it'll suck out of you.
Exactly.
The more it'll take.
And a tick cannot learn. A tick cannot know to not suck the blood of the one who needs it. It is its nature. And it must be removed. I am going to do this once. Vesper Clay. I'm going to remove a tick from my wing without removing its head. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now, before you go, we do have a parting gift for you. And I shall have Kythar do the honors, as is befitting to you. He gets up from his seat, shapes back into his draconic form, and flies south. Kythar emerges from the shadows, grinning. And he says, I've been looking forward to this moment ever since you joined. He draws a claw, tosses you onto your front, and fade to black.
Wait.
Whoa.
Wait.
Oh,
okay. Wait.
I will wait. Maybe.
I think when, like, Vesper knows what's about to happen, and I think there's no getting around this, but I think before this happens, she says, "This may hurt, but at least it won't hurt more the fact that your father likes me more." And then yeah. I think that's the only thing she can say to him.
That's fair. Oh gosh, how would he respond to that? Because he absolutely would. He sneers and he kind of pushes your face into the dirt a bit more and says, smell it. Get used to that smell because it's all you're ever worth. I always hated you. And he begins to dig into the back of your neck with a single claw. Back to the present.
Yay.
To finish up here. As you are sipping your whiskey.
I think at this point reminiscing, Vesper definitely just unconsciously just like rubbing the back of her neck.
Just tracing her finger over the scar tissue.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. In that winged pattern.
Yep. Just absentmindly just touching her neck as she sips on her drink.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. The tiefling Lydia comes back and says, I did some asking around, and for what you might be looking for, there might be some folks in Hardrada that may be able to help you out. They're trying to fix some things there.
Oh, I appreciate
No, not Hardrada. I'm so sorry. Lindenwald. Linden, like the tree, W-A-L-D.
I appreciate you looking into it for me. Oh, also, how much do I owe you for this drink?
It's silver. This is some, like, good stuff.
I give her a gold piece. Yes.
She's gonna make a stealth check here. With advantage. She kind of side eyes the other bartenders, goes up to the top shelf, and very like subtly just like leaves the unopened bottle.
Oh.
And doesn't say anything. Heads over to another patron and says, what can I get you?
And Vesper would just smile and just God bottle.
Yeah. Add 1 bottle of whiskey to your inventory.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fine whiskey.
Fine whiskey.
That whiskey do be fine. And I think that's a good spot to wrap it up.
I think so.
Excellent.
Oh my god.
That was really good.
Yeah.
How we feeling?
Good.
Huzzah.
Huzzah.
Yeah,
My backstory has been exposed.
Yes, and
Except to
detailed
my
out.
companions.
Well, yes, yeah. But to be remedied at some point.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yes.
I'm sure that's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
going to
Mm-hmm.
go.
Right. Yeah. Thank you so much for making the time, Faye.
Absolutely. No, this was so fun. I'm
Good.
glad-
Yeah. Newish experience for me. I mean, like yours and Tristan's are only the first time I've done like a one-on-one.
Okay.
I don't know if you've done it before, but
I've done it before, yes.
okay.
Yes.
I've never done that before.
Okay.
But I'm enjoying it. So
I
Yeah.
feel like it adds a lot of like backstory and
Yeah.
character building.
some good depth
Yes.
to it. So
Yes.
yeah, it's very good. Yeah. I will see you soon at some point. We'll
Absolutely.
figure out our next group session
We will.
as soon as we can. In the meantime, be sure to tune in for my session with Kay on the 18th so that we can learn some of Fenlisa's backstory. And we're announcing the giveaway winners. Please, you go and join that on Instagram if you haven't already.
I rolled pretty good with this.
Yeah,
I
it's
had-
pretty good.
I had more not 20s.
Mine rolled
And I
so
had-
many crit fails, so it's good for you.
Nice.
Yeah,
I had quite a few not 20s with this, so.
yeah. So,
You know,
in that case, thank you all so much for joining. It was an absolute pleasure once again, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.